Hello, everyone, and welcome to my Darlings Distractions, episode number 10. My name is Luke, and I am joined, as always, by my lovely wife, Deb.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, Deb.
10.
Yeah, thanks for joining me. They said it couldn't be done, but we did it.
But we said we could.
That's right.
Here we are.
All the haters out there. No. Well, Deb, we are coming to you post all sorts of things. Post polar vortex. We survived.
We survived.
We survived a week of being cold. How did you? So you and the family were not out and about. So how did you guys survive the somewhat cold temperatures?
We survived by barely feeling it. We had 2 days off of school, and we kind of knew it was coming. I had gotten an email the night before, actually the afternoon before, that just said, hey, like, preemptively, we're calling off school on Wednesday already. Like, so I knew we were not going to have school on Wednesday. And then I knew that Tuesday was not going to be much better. So I figured we'd have we had 2 days off, and we hardly went outside at all. I think I opened the door one time to get a package from the UPS truck,
Nice.
And that was it.
That's a good way to be.
But yeah, so we just we played games. I think we watched a movie. I did a puzzle.
Yeah,
'cause I
you
really
did a
like
couple of puzzles, didn't you?
Yeah, I really like puzzles.
Yeah,
No,
it's relaxing.
yeah, it is. It's fun. I like puzzles in general, any kind of puzzle. So that was really fun.
Yeah. And we were just talking before we started recording. It's kind of sad to think about, but a year ago we were in Florida at Disney.
Oh, I know.
And like in comparison, so we were
Yeah.
like down in Florida, 70 something degrees.
Oh, it was beautiful. The weather was perfect, and it was magical. And so that was almost a year ago, and we have friends that are in Disney right now. So
man.
Good on them.
Yeah, good for them. Good for them.
They went without us.
No,
that's okay.
good.
That's going to happen a lot in life.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'm excited to someday go back and do Disney with kids. We almost did it like a fact-finding mission where we said, okay, we're gonna do Disney just as adults, and then we'll go just the two adults, just us and friends, and then we'll go back and do it as as a family. Now that we kind of know, like, okay, this is how our day would look, and
yeah. So we I really hope we can too, and I think we should go back like not next year, and not even in 3 years, but like soon, so that we don't forget everything that we did.
Yeah.
But not too soon, because there's going to be lots of new fun Star Wars.
Right. And that was the thing.
Stuff.
I when I was talking with the group, I did kind of float the idea like, hey, do we want to wait a year? Because I think a bunch of Star Wars stuff is coming out, but yeah. So someday, I actually don't know the timeline on that, but I imagine it's soon they'll open up a lot more. But even the Star Wars stuff they did have was some of my favorite stuff there. And it was so minimal. I think it was just at the, whatever you call their Hollywood.
Yeah.
Their Hollywood area. It was literally a show I think I watched 3 times.
Oh, was it the March down Main? Or,
No.
it was probably the lights and video and
Yeah, I guess it was.
being projected on that building.
No, there was another thing where literally I think they just set up a stage and they just had people walk out in the costumes.
You did watch that a lot.
Yeah, I really liked it. It was just very, I don't know, it's kind of like, if you've ever gone to a premiere of a Star Wars movie and you see the people dressed up in cosplay as those characters.
Sure, I would imagine it would be that way.
Yeah, well, it was kind of like that, except for everybody was dressed perfectly. They had the exact replica of the costume on, and they would come out, and it would just be they would say a word, or the announcer would say a word, and they would walk out and show the cool costume, and they'd walk back. And even that was man,
it was entertaining.
yeah, just to see people in exact replicas, the exact costume, all those different characters, is pretty cool. But
I think I missed that the first 2 times you watched it, and you're like, Deb, you have to see this.
no.
So
Yeah, I was
watched it again.
yep, standing in front of small children so I could get a better view. No,
It was so great.
no, it was great. It was
We
great.
were just reminiscing about our trip at lunch today with your family. We were talking about how you got sick.
I know. I have issues with anytime they put you in a ride where it simulates movement and you're not actually doing it. I don't know what it is. It's like those things you see in a mall or used to see in a mall where you just go up and down, and they had something like that at Disney.
It was an amazing ride.
It was a very good ride, but I had to close my eyes, and
yeah.
that didn't even do it. And it was just like, oh, man.
But wouldn't you agree that, like, there was another ride that we did that was kind of like that at Epcot? I mean, there were a lot of different things, but
yes,
they had like a Soarin'.
You know what the thing was?
And that was fine.
Yeah, but the thing with that, it's not as drastic as Movements, because this one was like you're supposed to be riding an animal and you're taking like steep dives and going up over hills, where Soarin' was very gentle.
It was.
And it was totally different. I really enjoyed Soarin'.
So did I.
And I felt
loved
great
it.
afterwards. I didn't, like I wasn't sick or anything, but like, man, I just got so sick. And then I was like, well, I'm fine. So I was sick at first, and then I'm like, okay, I'm going to take it easy. I skipped a couple rides, and then I felt better, so I ate a bunch of popcorn and ice cream. And then we went on like a real roller coaster, the Himalaya.
No, it was like Everest.
Everest, yeah. And so we did that, and that's a for sure roller coaster where you go backwards, and there's like real stuff. It's a great one. Yeah, and I got done with that. And for a while I was okay, and then I just I could feel all the blood drain out of my head, and I started like a cold sweat.
We wanted to take a group picture in front of the Tree of Life. Is that what it's called? I don't know. The one with all the animals in it. And there was no way you were not having it.
I had to lay down.
Well, for the picture, you're like, sorry guys, I cannot even stand for a picture.
No.
You left to find the bathroom, and nobody went with you, and it took you a long time. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna go check. Oh,
yeah. I ended up tossing my cookies. I think we've told this story before.
Not on the podcast.
Okay.
Nope.
All right. Okay. Well, anyway, we are not here to talk about Disney, Deb.
Oh, okay.
So
that's fine.
Any guesses on what you think the topic is for
I guess
tonight?
Disney would have been a good guess. So Luke is quizzing me again this time, and I'm sorry. I do have one started for you, Luke. This is like story of my life. I do have one. Okay, anyway, it's my turn this week. Is it another like name that tune kind of thing?
It is. Nope, it's not a name that tune.
Okay,
sort of thing.
Is it about Days of Our Lives?
The daytime TV show Days of Our Lives?
Yeah.
Wow.
Random.
Nope. Yeah, that would have been a deep pull.
It would have been.
I'll put that.
I have no idea.
I'll put that in the queue.
Don't. I mean, it might be entertaining, but
yeah, but you'd have to do like what the one summer you watched it, or
no? Oh no, I watched it a ton.
Did you? Okay.
Oh yeah.
All right.
But no, nobody wants to hear about that.
Nobody.
Marlena and all them. Yeah.
No, so it is not though. So obviously, just to kind of share with everybody on the show, we talk about things that are kind of unique to you, or things that like you just like a little quirky thing you're kind of into. Maybe it's not so quirky, but something you really love. And so to kind of maybe give you a hint, if I were to ask you, what do you think is kind of a quirky, specific genre of movie you are interested in?
Oh, true crime.
True crime. Okay, that's good. That's good.
Not it?
So, no, that's not it.
Okay.
So I'll give you one more guess, maybe.
Biography.
Biography. Man, so yeah, all good.
Okay,
all good. So,
all right.
Deb. Nope, you're done.
Okay.
You've used up all your guesses.
All
so
right.
today, Deb, we are going to be talking about romantic time travel movies.
Oh, no.
Take me away. I don't mind, but you better promise me I'll be back in time.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so you have kind of I don't know if I'd call it
It's
maybe
true.
like a quirky interest. Like you found at some point in time
Yeah.
that you just really like romantic time travel movies. Like,
Yeah.
And I don't know where this specific genre came from. I don't know if it's like a Netflix thing where, you know, how Netflix can like drill down to a uber specific, you know, like you like this and this, you know.
Yeah.
So when did you kind of formulate the idea? Because you came to me at some point in time and said, you know what? I like romantic time travel movies. The genre, the very specific genre.
I do. And I think I might also, I do really enjoy that specific genre, but also I enjoy like time period romantic movies.
Okay.
So I'm like thinking of both of those in my head right now. But one that I remember watching in college that I kind of liked was Kate and Leopold.
Oh, okay.
I also like The Lake House. I feel like Rachel McAdams does there's one with her and I don't know. She's wearing a red dress on the cover. I don't know. But
Okay.
there's one with her, and she's like maybe something wife. It has wife in the title. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like really spotty. And then there's I was just trying to think. Oh, there's like Paris at Midnight or something like that. I feel like it might be called.
Okay.
And he like time travels while he's visiting Paris. It's really fun.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, I'll stop naming all the ones I like, but I don't know where it started. Like the one that I'm thinking of right now is Emma. It's not a time travel one.
Oh, okay.
But it's like a romantic time period one.
Okay.
But I do probably the first time travel one that I remember liking the most was probably Lake House.
Okay.
And then there's one that I'm thinking of. I don't know. Maybe you're gonna ask me about specific movies.
Maybe I will.
I don't remember the name of it.
Oh.
I just remember there's an actor in there that I kind of can appreciate because he's in a lot right now. He's in some Harry Potter movies. He was just in Star Wars and he was in Peter Rabbit and he did a romantic time travel one.
Okay.
Does anybody really know what time it is? Does anybody really care about time? You know I can't imagine why. Oh, no, time enough to cry. And I was walking down
All right.
the
So,
street.
just to kind of flesh out this idea of this romantic time travel, what do you think it is about kind of the idea of a romantic time travel movie? Like, what are the aspects of that you appreciate or like that you kind of like about them?
The romance is fun. It's but also there's just like this element of they can't be together. Like it's impossible. You know,
Yeah.
like that's kind of interesting.
Yeah, it definitely adds
But
a
also
wrinkle,
it's like
doesn't
kind
it?
of like a sci-fi, romantic sci-fi.
Ooh, romantic sci-fi.
Yeah.
That's another Netflix for you. Netflix
Yes.
thinks you would like romantic sci-fi. I can't even think of anything I would call romantic sci-fi.
No, I mean like if they put romance in Star Trek, I'd be like, no, thank you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like so it's not that sci-fi
Yeah,
that
I was trying to think of any romance in Star Trek, and I don't think there is. No. I mean, there's some romance in Star Wars. I mean, Han and Leia, there's
Sure.
something there, but it's pretty low subplot as far
Yeah.
as whatever.
If they started putting a bunch of romance in those kind of movies, I would be like, no.
Nope. You know what? Well, I bet if we did a search, just did a Netflix like romantic sci-fi, and I bet we'd find some stuff.
Probably.
We'll have to do that search after this. Yeah, if you at home have any examples of romantic sci-fi, send them to Deb. I'm sure she'd love to watch them. Maybe not. So, if you were to think of are there any other quirky genres that like if you were to say, okay, I really like this specific genre besides romantic time travel, any other ones?
Romantic time. It's just funny.
Yeah, this is going to be a weird one.
It's just funny. Like I remember when I put my finger on that, I'm like, yeah, that's what I like.
Romantic time travel.
Any other quirky? Well, I mean, I do like true crime. And also I often wish that like the only cable channel we got was like the biography channel where you could just like sit and learn about interesting people. That would probably be like the only, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, Deb, so you claim to like romantic time travel movies, but I want to see if you really do know that much about them. So we're going to do that here in a segment I'm calling Quiz Me, Baby. All right. Are you ready for this?
I think so.
So this is going to be a weird one.
Okay.
Well, there's only, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a little quiz. I'm going to, and just to give you a heads up, I'm using the genre romantic time travel movie a little bit loosely.
Okay.
so they time,
as do I.
yeah. So like when I say time travel, I mean, sometimes it's literally time travel, or it's maybe just a person out of their time, if that kind of makes sense, you know, like a fish out of water, person out of their own time
Yeah.
movie. And also, when I say romantic, some of them, they all include some element of love, but maybe they're not all completely romantic.
Okay.
So like I'm using those words a little bit loosely.
Okay.
Okay, so the rules for this quiz is how it's going to go.
Okay.
You have to keep track of your own score, and sometimes we're spotty about this, so I don't know. Find some way to maybe keep track for yourself. But this is how it's going to work.
Okay, I'm listening.
I am going to give you a very loose, vague description of maybe the events, characters, or maybe some sort of the time travel concept in the movie.
Okay.
And you have to tell me the name of the movie.
Okay.
And if you can do it right there, you get 2 points. And then what I'm going to do after, so you'll go ahead and tell me, and then I'll play an audio clip from the movie.
Okay.
And you can change your answer at that point in time. If you got it right off the bat, if you want to stick with it, you can get that. And if you want to change it after you hear the audio clip, if you get it just after the audio clip, you only get 1 point. So 2 points if you can get it before I play the audio clip.
Okay.
1 point if you have to change your mind. You're like, no, it's actually this. And you can change it, or you get it after the audio clip. So 2 points or 1 point for each question. I only have 10 of these.
Okay.
So this is a little bit, this genre, I plumbed the depths of this genre, and there are definitely some good ones in here. So
Okay.
all right. So what we'll do?
I hope I can remember the names of those movies.
Yeah. So yeah, this is that is like the main part of this is remembering the names of movies. So we'll see if anything here trips your memory. So.
Okay.
All right. So Deb, we're going to start with movie number 1. Are you ready? Okay.
Yes.
So I'm just going to start off by reading the description.
Okay. Yeah.
And you do your best.
Yeah.
So, in this movie, the wife of a British lawyer learns he can travel through time to change his past to have a better future. What movie is this?
The wife learns that her husband can travel through time.
The wife of a British lawyer learns he can travel through time to change his past to have a better future.
Yeah. I'm thinking this is the one with that actor from Peter Rabbit. Like, what is his name?
Okay.
I'm never going to be able to think of it because it's a different name. I feel like I know that it's the movie with that guy in it, and his dad can also travel through time to change to change their reality, and it's like something that the men in that family can do.
Okay. So
I don't know the name of the movie.
Do you have any guesses on the title?
Once in Time.
Once in Time. Okay. So we will see. We're going to play the audio clip, and you'll have a chance to change your answer.
Okay.
If you want to change your answer. So here is the audio clip. Let's see if this gives you any more clues.
We're all traveling through time together, every day of our lives. All we can do is do our best to relish this remarkable ride.
All right. So Deb, after hearing the audio clip, so what your answer was?
Once in Time.
Once in Time. And after hearing the audio clip, do you feel you want to change your answer?
I know it's that movie, and isn't his voice awesome?
Yeah, it's very good. Very British.
I know it is that movie, but I have no idea. I feel like it has the word time in it, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So Deb, the correct answer is About Time.
About Time.
Yeah.
I don't get any points for that.
I see. Here's the thing: you could literally just say the word time, and
I know.
maybe you'll get it. So I don't think I can give you points because you said the word time.
No, I'm
that's sorry.
not
So I'm gonna have
the
to give you
rules of the
0
game.
points. That was it. 2013. So that is. I don't know how to pronounce his name. It's Domhnall,
right?
Domhnall Gleeson.
Okay.
Dom Gleeson.
Dom Gleeson.
Yeah.
Let's just call him Dom Gleeson.
All right. And
Can
and
I
his
have
wife.
any points for knowing what the movie is?
I mean, no, I'm glad you should talk it out because maybe it'll bring you to something. But no, you're not going to get any points for plot, for further explaining the plot. His wife, do you happen to know her name?
Well, okay.
I mean, the actress who plays his wife?
Is it Rachel McAdams?
It's Rachel McAdams.
Yes.
Good job.
But she's in another movie too that I'm trying to think of. Okay, but I just want to give a little bit of a defense for why I think I should get at least 1 point.
Okay.
Because I didn't further explain the plot of the movie. I acknowledge I know what movie you're talking about. I know exactly what movie you're talking about. I just can't name. So I don't
know.
get
So
anything.
I can't figure out a way to make a quiz where it's like can you write me an essay about this movie? If that were it, it's like, Deb, can you write me? No, I just need a short, just the name of the movies. I don't know how to give you points on an essay.
Or if you could just say, Deb, do you know what movie this is?
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I know. What
Yeah, I know
movie
what it
that
is. Perfect. No, sorry. That with Deb again was About Time.
About Time.
About Time. All right, Deb. This is movie number 2.
Okay.
Here's the synopsis: An architect living in 2004 and a doctor living in 2006 meet and fall in love via love letters they magically exchange.
Oh yeah, that's
Think-
Lake. Sorry that you're done.
No, thankfully they quickly discover the secret of the magic and figure out a way to be together.
Yeah, that's Lake House.
Ooh, okay. You pretty sure about that?
Yeah.
Okay, let's hear an audio clip. See if you want to change your mind after that. All right.
Okay.
You ready?
In the meantime, the one man I can never meet. Him, I would like to give my whole heart to.
That line sounds kind of silly when you hear it.
I know. So part of me getting ready for this was like, because I've maybe watched some of these over your shoulders, but I don't know a
Yeah.
lot about them. And so part of me was doing like, what do people think are like the best lines in this movie? And some of these are so cheesy. Like,
Oh, yeah.
And so this was one especially. I don't think it has really good writing, especially. I think you just like the concept
I
of
do,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's the concept of like time travel. I mean, what?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be awesome? Which, by the way,
Mm.
anytime anybody ever asks me, what would your superhero power be? It's always time travel.
Yeah, that's a good answer.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff you can
Yeah.
fix a lot of stuff with time travel. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you don't even have to be like super strong and super smart. You just
No.
have to know what's going to happen.
And it's like selfish.
No,
You
sure,
know,
just
it's
you can
like-
fix your own
I
stuff.
mean, I guess you could. Well, I just want to like see it. I don't really want to like.
Oh, you don't want to
fix it.
change anything. You just want to.
I just want to see it.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's Lake House.
It is Lake House, Deb. You're going to get both points for that. Good job. You got it right away. The actor and actress.
Sandra Bullock and Keanu Reeves.
I just think it's funny whenever Keanu Reeves is in a movie. Period. I don't know why. I'm sure there's a lot of movies he's
It's like
good in. It's
Speed Encore. Do you
yeah,
think that's what
exactly.
they were
It just
hoping
feels like
for?
a joke anytime I see him in a movie. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm poo-pooing on Keanu. he's a fine man.
Well, he's these John Wick movies
Yeah,
recently.
I
have
watched
really
the first
done-
one. I thought it was cool.
I seen that
I
one.
don't think you
I don't
have.
think
I don't really
have.
think you want to either.
I mean,
How do you feel about a lot of shooting and breaking guys' arms and like just where a guy walks into a room and just kills everybody in the room? How do you feel about that?
I
Is
try-
that also a subgenre of
I
Netflix?
try
here?
to avoid it.
And maybe that would be one of my subgenres. Is Netflix says,
Yeah.
I see that you like movies where a dude walks into a room and kills everybody else in the room. May I suggest John Wick? Yeah, okay.
Sure.
All right, so good job, Deb. You got that one. All right, number 3.
Okay.
So this, here's the synopsis. An accidental cross-time radio link connects a father and son across 30 years. Mm-hmm. Any guesses?
Frequency.
You think it's Frequency?
Yep.
Any discussion? You just feel pretty confident in that?
Yeah.
Okay, let's hear your clip and let's see if this helps you change your answer at all.
Okay.
John,
Yeah.
say hello to my wife, Julia.
Hi.
Hi, John. Frank tells me you're a cop?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah?
Well, my 6-year-old keeps telling us he wants to be a policeman right after he retires from the majors.
We just bought him a badge and a whistle for his birthday.
Yeah, I remember. I used to play cops and robbers all the time, but my mom wouldn't let me have a toy gun.
Sounds like your mom and I would get along.
Yeah, she's pretty special. I'm
Whoa.
real proud of her.
Yeah, some of that's a little heavy-handed.
Yeah, it is. That was fun though.
Yeah. All right. So, are you still
Unreal.
sticking with your answer?
Yes.
Yes, you are correct. That's another 2 full points. That's the 2000
Awesome.
movie Frequency.
Yep.
Any idea who plays in that? Who are our leads in that one?
Dennis Quaid
Mm-hmm.
and is it the guy that plays Jesus?
It is. It's
Yeah.
Jesus. It's
Yeah. I can't remember his name.
he's in a lot of Christ-like roles.
Yeah. What do you remember? Do you know his name?
I do. It's Jim Caviezel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Played Jesus in Passion of the Christ. Also played the Count of Monte Cristo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's
That's
good
a
movie.
great movie.
It's a good movie. Yeah.
That was one of the first movies we ever owned We got it for our wedding. Like,
Did
someone
we
gave
register
it to us.
for it?
No, someone
Oh.
just gave it to us, and
Yeah.
it was like one of the first movies we ever watched in our like first apartment.
That's
Do you
fun.
remember that?
Yeah, I'd seen it before. I liked it. I thought it was a good movie.
Yeah.
All right. Well, but yes, good job, Deb. 2 points. That is Frequency.
Yep.
All right. So, Deb, number 4.
Okay.
A man in this movie doesn't necessarily time travel, but he's still stuck in 1962. He joins the real world after 35 years and meets a girl who quickly teaches him the ways of the 1990s.
Is it a Patrick Swayze movie?
I mean, I'm not going to answer that, but you can feel free to talk it out.
I feel like, okay, I don't know.
Okay.
Like, I don't
Okay.
know for sure. I feel like it's a movie, like, so you said that there was a girl that taught him the ways. So I'm making some guesses here. I think maybe she had a child, like a young boy that was like popular at the time that I was growing up. So like am I on the right track?
I mean, I'm not gonna tell you. I appreciate you talking it through, but I'm gonna give you nothing.
Okay.
But keep talking.
I think
'cause
I
maybe you can
wanted
help
to
yourself.
watch it because of I knew whoever this boy was that was in the movie. There was like a man who was frozen and he got unfrozen in this movie or maybe not accidentally, but I don't know. So he like went out looking and it was of course a totally different world, and he was found by this boy and the boy took him back to his house and he's like, "Mom, this is my new friend." This is
Wow,
going to
what
be so
movie? Yeah,
funny
this is
if this
interesting.
is not the
Okay,
movie.
let's see.
I don't even know what movie this is.
Yeah, this is
I
Deb's
feel like
screenplay is what it
maybe-
is.
Maybe Patrick Swayze's in this
Oh,
movie.
all
I don't know.
right, yeah.
And like,
Let's give him a call.
we can't call Patrick Swayze.
Maybe you can.
He's not alive.
Oh, is Patrick Swayze dead?
Yes, we can't call him. You knew that.
I did not know that. I don't know. I don't keep up with who dies. I'm not the person who like mournfully says, "Oh," whenever
I do.
in remembrance, in
Yeah.
remembrum.
In memoriam.
In memoriam.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's like my favorite part of the Oscars.
Oh, that's...
No, it's not.
Yeah,
It's
don't
not.
say that.
It's not.
Yikes.
So there's like a scene in this movie that like, oh no, he's trying to hide him in a treehouse.
Okay.
So his mom doesn't know.
You're gonna...
But then eventually she finds.
You're going to need to get me some sort of a title if you want to get any points for this, Deb. I appreciate whatever you're doing.
I
but-
don't know. I don't
Okay.
have a title, and I'm pretty sure it's not the movie I've just been describing.
Okay. Well, here, let's hear the audio clip.
Okay.
Maybe it'll give you a hint.
Okay.
Wow. So this is public transportation. My father says it becomes more and more important because of pollution, which is more and more carbon dioxide and other hazardous gases in the air. Do you have a gun, by the way?
Okay, Deb, does that give you any more clues?
No, it doesn't.
All right.
Seriously, I don't even
you
think
gonna-
I've seen this
You
movie.
going to throw up your hands on this one?
Yeah.
Okay, Deb, here it is.
Okay.
Number 4 was Blast from the Past.
Was that Brendan Fraser?
That was Brendan Fraser. The 1999 movie Brendan Fraser starred in Blast from the Past.
Yeah, no.
Have you never seen Blast from the Past?
No,
Oh,
I haven't.
okay. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I should have been more in your wheelhouse. I thought for sure you'd seen that. Yeah, you're a pretty big Brendan. You're a pretty big Brendan.
I do
fan.
like. Well, when I saw him in George of the Jungle,
Oh, you like that?
I
Okay.
really liked that one.
Sure.
Anyway, yeah, no, that's funny. No,
He lives. Yeah, I liked that one. His family lives in a bunker, and
Mm.
he's kind of got quirky parents, and for some reason they have to leave after
Mm-hmm.
a certain amount of time. And he comes out, and his dad. One thing I remember, his dad drinks hot Dr. Pepper. He takes a bottle of Dr. Pepper and
Ew.
boils it, and then drinks hot Dr. Pepper. Anyway, we should watch it sometime. It's totally up your alley.
I don't know.
What do you mean no?
Is it more on the comedy side? Like, I don't want it to be funny.
Oh, I'm sorry, Deb. This is a little. I mean, it's Brendan Fraser. It's a little funny, Deb.
No, that's like not what
Okay.
what I'm going
Well,
for.
anyway, Brendan Fraser plays a guy named Adam, and he meets a girl
Named
Eve.
Eve?
Yeah.
Are you kidding?
Alicia Silverstone plays Eve.
Oh, okay. Well, like, I've obviously, like, I've seen maybe, like, the poster for this or
I think we should watch it.
a trailer, but no, I've never seen it.
I think it's right up your alley. Okay, well, all right.
I don't know.
I'll take credit for that. You not ever having experienced that one, but I think you should have. All right, number 5, Deb. Here's the plot synopsis.
Okay.
A woman marries a librarian who has a disorder that allows him to time travel. The problem is he can't control when he randomly disappears.
A woman marries a male librarian who is a time traveler, but he's there and gone. Like he
can't control.
So he just disappears, and she doesn't know where he goes. A librarian.
I'm not super familiar with this movie, so I don't know. When I was doing kind of my plot synopsis write-up, I don't know how important the librarian part is.
Sure.
I don't know if that's maybe a red herring or not. And maybe it's a huge part, maybe it's not. I haven't seen this myself. I just kind of read through some different comments.
Is it You've Got Mail?
So You've Got Mail.
It's not.
I'm going to take that as your guess,
No,
Deb.
it's not.
Okay.
Okay, I don't know. Maybe Kate and Leopold, but I don't think that's it.
All right. Well, let's listen to a clip. And
Okay.
right now you've got like Kate and Leopold, I think is the most solid
Something
thing you've
with
said.
Meg Ryan, I think, is what
All
we've
right.
settled on.
Okay. Let's see if this clip changes your mind.
The last time that I saw you, I was 18. Seems that you go back to the same places a lot.
Yeah, it's like gravity. Big events pull you in.
I was a big event.
So it would seem.
All right. Does that change your mind, Deb?
Yeah, it does. That's Rachel McAdams.
Oh, okay.
So it's probably that movie I was trying to think of earlier,
Okay.
where she's wearing a red dress on the cover
Cool.
of the. Yeah, so I don't know.
No guesses on title?
That's funny. Like, I must not remember that movie
You
very
must
well.
not remember titles very well, maybe,
Well,
period.
that's for sure. But I don't. That one specifically, I don't remember very well.
All right. No
I
guesses?
had no guesses on the title.
All right,
Wait. Maybe. I don't know. Might
Yeah,
as
throw
well
it out
take
there,
a
yeah.
guess.
What do you got to lose, Deb?
My Husband, the Time Traveler.
You know, that's pretty darn close.
Is it?
Yes. The correct answer is The Time Traveler's Wife.
Wife!
You like said the exact same thing in the opposite order. What did you say? You said my husband, the time traveler. And the answer is the time traveler's wife.
Do you remember when I was trying to describe it
You
earlier
sure
and I said
were.
something wife?
You sure did.
I
know,
oh,
man.
man.
Yeah. All right. And you're right. Yeah. Rachel McAdams.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Another time travel movie. And Eric Bana. I don't know who that
Oh, okay.
is. He's a dude, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. All right. Well, let's keep going here, Deb. So no points on that one. Do you know what you're at so far? We're halfway through.
Oh, I think I have 2 points.
2 points. 2. That's not. I mean, 2 out of 10.
I got Lake House, and
Yeah,
I don't
you
think
get-
I've gotten any
No, I
others.
think you got Lake House right away, and you got one other one.
Oh yeah, I
you
missed
got
out
Frequency
on,
like right away.
Oh yeah. So I have 4 points,
Okay. Yeah. So 4 points out of 10. Eh.
and I didn't get
40%.
Encino Man.
Oh, it's not Encino Man, which, by the way, is a pretty good Brendan Fraser movie. I think I actually like a lot of Brendan Fraser movies.
I guess you do. Like, I like George of the Jungle, but I will not. I don't know. I'm not.
I like George of the Jungle. I mean, I liked Encino Man. I like Blast from the Past. I think I'm a Brendan Fraser fan.
I mean, I like him.
He was in
He was in
Pacific.
the Mummy.
Yeah, The Mummy. He was good in the Mummy movies
Yeah.
because he's a silly lead man. He's also, I think, kind of a big dude. So I kind of
Yeah.
like just like I think he looks cool.
He's a normal guy.
Yeah, normal dude. What was he on? He was on Scrubs. You
Was
remember?
he?
Yeah. Do you remember when he came back on Scrubs? Didn't he die on Scrubs?
I don't remember.
Oh, Deb, I can't believe you can't remember. All right. All right. Anyway, Deb, this is number 6. You ready? Mm-hmm. A man gets picked up by a 1920s Peugeot and travels back in time and meets a woman who helps him understand the true meaning of nostalgia.
Is it nostalgia?
Sure. Is that going to help you with your answer?
No.
Okay. So not nostalgia, it's nostalgia.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
All right, yes.
Can you read it again?
Yeah. A man gets picked up by a 1920s Peugeot, which is, I think, a car. The
Peugeot. I mean, that's what's tripping me up.
I mean, it's a car.
What is that? Okay.
I think
He
Peugeot.
So he's like, he called an Uber, like a taxi, and
I'm not going to give you. I'm not going to give you any more hints other than what I've got written. He gets picked up by a 1920s Piaget and travels back in time and meets a woman who helps him understand the true meaning of nostalgia.
Ja.
Sorry.
I'm gonna guess Midnight in Paris.
Okay. Pretty confident in that?
No.
Okay. All right.
No.
Let's play a clip and see. You still have a chance to change your answer.
If I hear Owen Wilson,
okay,
I'll know.
All right. Let's see.
Okay.
I have to tell someone
Yes!
I'm from a different time, another era, the future. Okay, I come from the 2000th millennium to here. I get in a car and I slide through time.
Yeah,
good
his
job,
voice
Deb.
is so distinct.
Yeah, it is. Also, his nose is distinct. I just
Oh,
when
yeah.
I was watching clips, I'm like, man, that guy's nose is crooked. I don't know what happened to him. Yeah.
I don't know.
Think
Yeah.
he got in a fight, maybe.
Well,
Nah,
that's my guess.
Nobody
also.
knows.
No,
Yeah.
I know.
He
We'll
seems
never
like-
know.
He seems like a fist fighter. I'm just glad he didn't fix it.
Well, he should never fix it.
Should never fix it.
Nope. That would be that would kill his career.
All right, so Deb, you were correct. You're going to get 2 points for Midnight in Paris. That's 2011. So Owen Wilson, any guesses on his who plays his wife in that movie?
I was actually just trying to think of that. I think she has dark hair. No, I don't have any guesses.
It's Rachel McAdams.
Are you kidding?
No.
I should have guessed that because I do know that she is in a ton of these movies that I like.
I know. Rachel McAdams consistently plays a
Yeah.
female lead in a time-traveling romance.
romantic time travel movies. Yeah.
Good for her.
Well,
Okay.
She found her niche.
She found it. Just keep cranking those out. Deb will keep
Yeah.
watching them.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Deb. Okay.
So that's 2 points. So I have 6 now.
Good job. That's not bad.
Thanks.
Much better than I could. All right, Deb, number 7.
Okay.
A self-centered man finds himself in a time loop. He eventually learns to use his situation to his advantage.
Oh, Groundhog Day.
Pretty sure about that?
Yeah.
I keep asking. I don't know why.
Yeah, that's
I
all
think
right.
I just like to sow seeds of indecision.
Doubt?
Yeah, I think I do. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Makes it interesting.
I'm,
All right.
I'm kind of susceptible to that
You
too.
are.
And
Yep. As soon as somebody questions you,
it's
you're
vicious
like, I know. You're
cycle.
like, oh, maybe I am wrong. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, let's hear the clip and see if you want to change your mind. So for right now, you're locking in Groundhog's Day. Let's see.
Yeah, sport. I know there's a blizzard. When are the long-distance lines going to be repaired? Well, what if there is no tomorrow? There wasn't one today. Hello? Hello?
Okay.
Oh, you gotta love Bill Murray.
Yeah, he's very good.
Which, by the way, happy Groundhog's Day. It's
Yeah, so I almost brought that up in conversation, but I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, maybe I'm going to give away one of my answers if I talk about it. Today is Groundhog's Day, and we didn't
Yep.
watch that movie.
Oh.
It's not really like a family movie, is it? I don't remember.
We should watch it again. It is good. I remember like watching that movie with my mom, and we loved it. We laughed a lot.
And would you call it
Bill
a
Murray,
would you
he's
call it a
great.
romantic movie? I mean, he definitely is pursuing a girl kind of the whole
Yeah.
time, and
Yeah, I
it's
mean
a romantic
it's
movie
not.
kinda, and
It's a little
it's a comedy.
too funny.
Yeah, too funny for Deb. Bill Murray, too funny for Deb.
It's a little too funny to be in this genre
Really?
that I'm
Okay.
going after.
Like I said, I was a
But
little.
I do like that movie.
I was a little loosey goosey with this
That's all
too.
right.
Like I said, I don't know if that one's really time travel. I mean, I suppose you're going back in time, maybe. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But then, and also the romantic thing is a little bit loose on that.
Yeah, I can
Yeah,
see
Deb,
where-
you were correct. That's Groundhog's Day, 1993.
Groundhog's Day.
All right. So yeah, does that bring you up to 8? You're hitting your
Yes.
stride.
And Bill Murray's so great. Like
Mm-hmm.
I just watched this thing on Netflix, this documentary
did?
kind of
Okay.
thing on Netflix, where a guy was looking into this thing that Bill Murray does. He just shows up in places and like makes people's day, and then he
Really,
leaves.
like a stranger or a person?
Total stranger.
Wow.
He'll go to their apartment. Like one time he just went to some guy's apartment and started washing his dishes and stuck around for the party and then left.
Weird.
Yeah, he just does, and it's totally true.
Wow.
He does these things, and
Okay.
you try and get him to come to like a press junket or
He won't
like
do
you
it?
know show up. But No, he won't. He's like so terribly hard to get a hold of.
Really?
But like he just randomly shows up for like people's wedding pictures
Oh, wow.
or
He's like a snow leopard. He just like
yeah
shows up out of nowhere and very elusive.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, that's perfect.
You know
word.
what? Do you know what? One of my favorite Bill Murray things. So I liked the movie Zombieland. It's a little
that's a good
gross
one.
and whatever, but Bill Murray's in it as himself.
Yeah.
And he gets, so spoilers for a little bit for Zombieland. He gets shot by one of the main characters because he's playing a practical joke, and they shoot him because they think he's a zombie.
Yeah.
And he's sitting there and he's dying, and I think. Woody Harrelson, is he in that?
Yes,
yeah,
he is.
He asks him, one of them asks him, "Do you have any regrets?" And Bill Murray goes, "Garfield, maybe." No, because he played
He was
Garfield for maybe 2 movies,
Uh-huh.
which is crazy. And those, I don't think those movies are great. I just think it was very self-aware and very funny. Mm-hmm. But anyway, I like that Bill Murray. I don't like that Caddyshack Bill Murray, like the silly Bill Murray. I think his, but like the Ghostbusters Bill Murray. Yeah,
I have seen Ghostbusters. I've never seen Caddyshack.
Don't need to.
So,
Don't
nope.
need to.
All right.
Okay. All right, Deb. This is number 8.
Okay.
A 1930s test pilot whose girlfriend gets hit by a truck and falls into a coma is cryogenically frozen. He thaws out in 1992 and learns that his girlfriend is still alive.
That's the movie I was describing.
Maybe it is.
That is the movie. I think it has Patrick Swayze in it.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I'm not gonna describe it anymore because I already did.
You think you pretty well hashed out?
Yeah, but I don't know what it's called, and I think there's a boy in it.
Okay.
I don't know.
You have no guesses. No guesses on the name of it.
I'm pretty sure this is that movie, but no, I don't.
All right. Well, let's.
Well, I don't know. Should I guess?
Yeah, guess the
name. Frozen Time.
Frozen Time. Okay. Sure.
Yep.
All right, Deb. Let's hear a clip and see if it gets you any closer to getting this one.
Okay.
You ever feel lost?
I invented it. It's mine.
My buddy was supposed to be here when I woke up. He used to live around here. No, I can't find him. I know that sounds desperate, but he really is all I have left.
You could always go home, right?
I lost someone close to me. That's why I left. That's why I haven't got any money or clothes or a place to stay. I just left. And where it ended up was the last thing on my mind.
It's Mel Gibson.
Okay.
Not Patrick Swayze.
Not Patrick Swayze. So what's the name of the movie?
And was that Jamie Lee Curtis?
That was Jamie Lee Curtis, and I think it was one of her earlier roles too.
Sure.
Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Jamie Lee Curtis.
Are you impressed? I knew that was
Holland.
Jamie Lee Curtis. She only said like 3 words.
Yeah, but she's got pretty. Yes, I'm impressed. Good job, Deb.
Thanks.
What's the name of the movie?
I don't know. Frozen Time.
That's incorrect, Deb. It is Forever Young.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I knew that.
Yeah, you did
yeah.
know that. Yep, Mel Gibson plays a pilot, and
who's the boy?
I couldn't tell you. I don't even know if there is a boy. Like I said,
There's a boy, and
Okay.
he hid Mel Gibson like in his treehouse.
Okay. We'll have to do some fact checking on that.
Okay.
I
We'll
think-
find out after the taping.
Are you crossing Forever Young with E.T. maybe?
No.
Are you thinking? Because Mel Gibson, by the end of Forever Young, does kind of look like E.T.
He's old.
Yeah, he comes out. So spoilers for Forever Young, the
Nobody cares.
1992 movie Forever Young.
Yeah.
He is exactly as he comes out. He starts just like he was.
I remember thinking.
And then he starts to catch up, and by
Yeah.
the end of the movie, he's in his 80s or whatever.
Oh, he looks horrible.
Yeah, well, I mean, still, as if you saw an 80-year-old that looked like a makeup version of Mel Gibson from
Sure.
1992, you wouldn't think that
Sure.
80-year-old looked horrible. You'd be like, man, that guy's doing pretty well for himself.
He's all right.
He's all right. All right, Deb, no points.
No points, but I have seen that movie quite a bit.
Yeah. So are you 8 points, something like that?
I think I'm still
All right.
at 6.
Oh, ouch. Okay, all right. Well, let's see here. We only got 2 left.
Okay.
Number 9. A young man travels back in time. A young man travels back to the time of his parents, and he has to make sure they end up together.
Oh, really?
I don't know.
It's Back to the Future 2. No, Back to the Future 1.
I don't. Are you? I'm pretty sure about that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Back to the Future.
Okay. All right. Let's hear an audio clip, and let's see if you're correct about that. Deb.
Okay.
I guess you guys aren't ready for that yet. But your kids are gonna love it.
Yeah.
All right, you still sticking with your answer?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
Michael J. Fox in Back to the Future.
Yes, that is correct. 1985's Back to the Future. When I said I was getting a little loosey-goosey with it,
That's all right.
It's, I don't know, like there's some romance to it, like the parents. There's something, you know, like there's some romance there, and
Sure.
and, like at some point in time in the series, he goes back and meets he takes his girlfriend back in time with him. I don't know. It's not really. It's more of an adventure movie than a romantic movie. But I put it on the list because I thought you can't. I mean, it's as far as time travel movie goes, maybe my favorite.
Oh yeah, totally. I could see that. And also
Not
Huey
yours?
Lewis.
Oh.
Huey Lewis in the News. They have a Back in Time. That song is in that movie.
Yeah,
So
very
yeah,
good.
I'd say it qualifies.
Okay, yeah. So sorry, yeah. It's one of those that I think I put on there movie because I liked it, not so much maybe because you liked it. I really liked. Also, that movie taught me my first swear. I'm pretty sure. I remember calling my cousin a bad name
Because you saw it on the movie.
Because I saw it on the movie,
Yeah.
and it was
And
one
you
of those.
didn't know.
I didn't know, so I just yelled it at him, and and he's like, "Whoa, what?" And I didn't know it was bad, and so I had to sit down with my mom, and she talked me through it. So
Right.
we can't say every word we hear. So
What kid hasn't had that experience?
that's right. You're like, oh, I didn't realize that was a swear.
Mm-hmm.
All right, this is the last one, Deb.
Okay.
Are you ready? Oh, you were right, by the way. Back to the Future, you get 2 points for that.
Okay, so 8. I'm either at
That's a
8 or
guess.
10.
8 or 10. So
I'm trying to think, what could this last movie be? I
don't know.
I have a thought. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, let's see if this helps you.
Mm-hmm.
A father communicates with his daughter through time to save humanity.
Oh. Interstellar.
Okay.
But there's no romance in that,
Mhm.
aside from Anne Hathaway wanting to go to that one planet because her boyfriend is there.
Okay.
Yeah, Interstellar.
Okay. Let's hear an audio clip, Deb, and see if you change your mind.
I feel like maybe I will. You're looking at me weird.
Yeah, here we go.
Okay.
Well, we used to look up in the sky and wonder at our place in the stars. Now we just look down and worry about our place in the dirt.
All right. You want to change your answer? You feel pretty good about
no,
that?
I'm sticking to it.
All right, sticking to it. You're
Uh-huh.
correct, Deb. That's Interstellar, 2
All
points.
right.
So, like I said, a little bit loose. That's definitely not a romantic movie, but there's like an element of love there, like a father's love for his daughter. That's like the that's like the thread.
Sure, not
Right?
romantic love.
No, but love of
Sure.
same thing with Frequency. That's a familial love story about a
Yeah.
father and child. But
That's true.
No, you are correct. Matthew McConaughey got some
Uh-huh.
good Matthew McConaughey talk there. Some
Yeah.
real southern drawl.
Uh-huh.
Really.
And Bryce Dallas Howard.
No.
No, it's the other.
It's the other one. Yeah.
Oh, it's the other one.
Who's the other one, Deb?
It's the girl that looks just like her.
Yeah, you bet. People do this all the time.
I know.
You want me to give it?
I'm gonna kick myself when you
You
tell
are.
me. Yeah, because I've said it a bunch.
Yeah.
Wait, no. Jessica Chastain.
Jessica Chastain.
Yeah.
The other Bryce Dallas
Yeah.
Howard. Man, I think I don't know why they would just both hate that, wouldn't they? To be like constantly like, which one are you? Like, as if we only
Yeah.
have two redheaded. I don't even know what it is that makes them look so similar. Red hair, right?
It's their red hair.
Red
and
hair,
probably
pale
face shape
skin,
and
face shape. Yeah, I don't know.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what they do. All right, Deb. Yes, you are correct, Interstellar. So, I guess so. Here, just to recap, let's see which ones you got right here. About Time,
No.
The Lake House,
Yes.
Frequency,
Yes.
Blast from the Past.
No.
Oh, Deb, you have to watch that. You would like it. The Time Traveler's Wife. Deb, in Blast in Blast from the Past, there's he's taken in this bunker. His mom has given him dance lessons like every day for like 30 years. And so when he comes up, it's the 90s and they're playing there's a swing dance, you know, like the Zoot Suit, right? It's
Oh,
playing in the
yeah.
background. So he like dances. He has like a 3-minute dance scene in the middle of this movie
Good job, Brandon.
because he's learned to swing dance with his mom from
I
the 60s.
also learned to swing dance.
Yeah. Yeah. So he learns to swing dance and he does it and he impresses everybody, but he does it from the 60s. And for some reason, in the 90s, we were swing dancing again.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Full circle.
Okay, sorry about that. Yeah,
I'm still not convinced.
All right, Time Traveler's Wife.
No,
didn't get that. You got
the
My Husband, the
My
Time
Husband,
Traveler.
the Time Traveler.
Also, a good title for that movie. Midnight in Paris.
Yeah.
You did get that. Okay. Groundhog's Day.
Yeah.
Yep, got that. Forever Young.
No,
that's too bad. Back to the Future.
Yeah.
And Interstellar.
Yeah, so
All
that's
right.
12
out of
points.
20. That's not bad.
Yeah.
So it's 60%. Feel pretty happy about that?
Yeah, I think it did pretty well.
Yeah, you did. And I apologize. Like I said, I went a little loosey-goosey with some of these. But
That's okay.
I think you did the best on the ones that didn't really fit the genre very well. So any closing thoughts on romantic time travel movies, Deb?
They're fun. They really are. And I still really like them just as much now.
Mm-hmm. Every once in a while,
Thinking back on
I feel like every once in a while we see a preview for something that kind of leans in that direction, and I can see you kind of be like, oh, that looks kind of good.
Okay, I'll watch that one.
All right. Well, good job, Deb. I hope this wasn't too weird. It's a little unique.
It was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think you definitely proved you know your romantic time travel movies, and you'll have to see if anybody else out there really resonates with you as well.
Sure,
if you do reach out to Deb and say, Deb, I'm really down with romantic time travel too.
Yeah, let me know.
All
Comment
right.
and subscribe.
Oh man, that's not even an option.
Nope.
All right. Well, so Deb, it's been a while, but do we want to do Loves with My Love, something, or Young Love, or anything that you're kind of feeling?
Something that I'm appreciating right now.
Mm-hmm.
So we just got done with Christmas break and New Year, and then some snow days and some sick days in there. Yep. So it's kind of funny, but I had a lot of time to just kind of spend at home. And because even over Christmas break, we didn't travel because everybody was sick. So anyway, I like watched and listened to a ton of stuff. I listened to some podcasts that were really fun, and also watched some things on Hulu and Netflix that I really liked. So on Hulu, there was this one called Killing Eve.
Oh, is it spooky?
Not spooky.
Okay.
No. Intense.
Okay.
Yeah. And I also watched Homecoming on Prime Video.
That one's spooky?
No.
Okay.
But a good story. It's actually based off of just a script that two guys wrote. So it's not real at all, which when I watched it, I was like, is this for real? Like, is this real? Did it really happen?
Real
No.
events.
It's very much fictional, but it's an interesting story. And then, so I like all of this in just a span of a couple weeks.
Wow.
And then I listened to the podcast, the Homecoming podcast. And then there's also another podcast I listened to called Dirty John. And then
Is that one spooky?
No.
Okay.
No. And then another one called Dr. Death. I listened to that podcast too.
And also not.
And then I think there was something on and then I watched Bird Box.
Oh,
which
now
was good.
that one is spooky.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched part of that with you, and there was a time where you were covering your eyes.
Was I? I don't remember that.
I mean,
but
maybe you were.
Maybe I was just like getting into what everybody else was doing.
Yeah, maybe that's it. I think you do go do this thing where like you kind of cover your mouth, and then you like let your hands kind of wander up towards your eyes, but you never like completely obscure your vision. You just like keep them close to your eyes in case they need to go up there.
In case I need to. I know it's like preemptive.
But that was one of those where you weren't like after you watched it, you weren't like.
Oh, no.
Afraid to walk around the house or anything like that.
Oh, no.
Afraid to go outside.
I've been known to do that, but no, this one wasn't that bad.
Mm-hmm.
So that's been fun. Just discovering some new podcasts.
Yeah, so listening to some, and it also seems like maybe one of your like quirky genres might be like, it's like you said, true crime.
Yeah.
Like rehash of a actual incident.
Mm-hmm.
Like you like that stuff.
Yeah, there were some fictional things thrown in there too that I mentioned, but still, yeah,
you like that stuff.
Mm-hmm. It's been fun. So
yeah, well,
check it out if that sounds good to you.
Check out any of those things that Deb has mentioned. If you're into true crime, they are a little bit intense.
Yeah,
you said so. Maybe be prepared for that.
Sure, and be aware of who else might be listening.
Oh yeah, that's right. Not for little ears.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you, Deb, for joining me.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thanks for preparing.
And Deb says she thinks she's going to have me do one, so at least another one coming.
Yes. Stay tuned.
All right. Well, I think I'm ready to be done. Do you have anything else?
Nope, I think that's it.
All right. Well, have a good night, everybody.
Good night.
If I could save time in a bottle, the first thing that I'd like to do is to save every day till eternity passes away, just to spend them with you. If I could make days last forever, if words could make wishes come true, I'd save every day like a treasure, and then again I would spend them with you. But there never seems to be enough time to do the things you want to do once you find them. I've looked around enough to know you're the one I want to go through time with.